So how was your week?
Busy, working hard, but productive. So happy it was good. Got to rub some elbows, got my team new uniforms and stuff. Like just trying to continue to grow and continue looking for things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you're growing.
Trying to. I got told no, I couldn't get no pussy though.
What?
This week.
Where did that come from all of a sudden? What are you talking about? You were told you couldn't get any. What are you talking about?
I always be in trouble for time, and then I was trying to get some in. Just was tired. Still heavy. Work is work. It goes both ways.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes timing is off. Timing is everything. That's how I feel. Okay. So anyway, let's get into these topics. So I was listening to. Well, don't I start with that? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I was listening to this guy on Instagram who's doing a live, and he was talking about how his fiance is not freaky enough for him in the bedroom.
How she become fiance? Okay, well, go ahead.
He said he was on live. He was just talking and venting, and he was like, his girl isn't freaky enough for him, but he's gonna marry her and stuff. And so he was asking for advice from women. That's why he went live. He was asking for advice. He was asking women, can y'all, tune in and give me some tips on what I can do to help her get freaky. So then it made me ponder and think about the podcast today. I was like, is it possible to make your partner or turn your partner freaky?
I think it's your partner has it's the personality of the person. If somebody's a pleaser when it comes to sexual things, then 9 times out of 10 somebody, whoever fucking them, will probably think that they're freaky enough because they're a pleaser, so they're willing to do whatever it is that you like type shit. You get what I'm saying? So I believe in the circumstances of that, even though they may not be sexually experienced,
okay,
they can still become freaky if they are if they have a pleasing.
If they just want to make you, okay.
Yes,
so you're saying partner. Yes, you can make your partner freaky.
Yeah. If it was up to you, you probably wouldn't do some things, but if you get off on pleasing people, then you will probably do more things, and then you find out more or the other sides of things that other people may not have ever done with you before, because each individual person that you have sex with is going to be different.
It's going to be different, right? I don't know how I feel about this because I don't know what side to be on, because I feel like in some instances maybe you can make your partner freaky, but at the same time I feel like that person just has to be open anyway. They have to be an open-minded person anyway.
Yeah.
You know
and then also, just because somebody's willing to do anything don't mean they're going to do it well. So freaky don't mean you actually freaking good.
You can freaky and be bad?
Yeah, you can just be a little nasty little fuck. And
if you're I'm confused.
You might have some niggas that's willing to do anything, but a nigga's willing to eat your pussy for hours.
Which is fine. That's good. If you nasty having sex, that's just great anyway. So I never
just because you put spit on the dick don't mean you sucking dick great. Just because you suck dick sloppy don't mean you suck. It's gonna be to each his own. It's
I guess so. I never thought about it.
Good, you know what I'm saying? Just because a nigga got I hear girls say just because a nigga dick is so big don't mean he fucking the shit out of you or fucking you to great quality. The same vice versa. A nigga could have all the moves, foreplay, all that, but if he's not physically big enough to give you the sensation you need, then it's when freaky goes bad.
So my answer is yes and no.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I believe all women get freaky, shawty. All women get freaky.
But you're not telling the whole. You only feel that way when you feel like you can coerce them into taking things that they normally shouldn't take.
And you also.
We're not gonna dive deep into what I mean about that, but for the people that know, they know. They know what I'm talking about. That's the only reason why you're saying that.
It works.
If the girl is willing to.
It works. It works though. It definitely works. That's all I can say.
But then they might not even remember.
No, you don't.
Don't you want to be freaky?
You forgot now. You forgot what I said now. Consistently, yes.
You want to be freaky consistently, so you can't trick her one night
You can
to get freaky, because that might just be that one night.
No, but you don't, like you said you don't overdo it. No, you want her to remember, and you want it to be fun, and you want it to be great. Then you try it a couple of times, and then you can tell them what happened.
This is going bad. It's going bad. You just...
So yes, now things that you never thought you would have tried, you was just ready to try it or relaxed into trying it. So then it's like, now it's like, oh shit, that wasn't too bad. I'd do that again. You might do it on your own now, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You didn't even know that it was gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying? So, that's not that bad. Yes, people can learn to be freaky.
You can
like,
train someone to be freaky. So that's just like turning somebody out there, right? Is that the
I
same
guess
thing?
so. I guess so. Well,
You can like turn somebody out. I don't know.
I mean,
okay, let's move on to this next topic. This is I can relate to this because this kind of sort of, no, it did not happen to me, but I can relate because I received a gift of this magnitude before. So it was a viral Instagram post this past week about a girl who's breaking up with her boyfriend, and he's asking for the car back that he gave her. The car was leased though, so
yeah,
he would.
That's different. He paying the car, not on the lease, and his name is on it.
His name is not hers, it's his. So he wants it back. They broke up. So half the comments were like, "That's not like you really didn't want to give it to her if you want it back. Like you gave it to her as a gift."
Well, it was a lease anyway. If anybody know what a lease is, then you don't own that motherfucker no way. You're not even paying it to own it. Eventually, it got to be turned in. And
if they're saying like we broke up though, but why does my breakup have like what does that have to do with you with the gift that you wanted to give me?
Because the things that made you break up with me, these other things that I did that were tangible in these, and this car that you had, and all this other shit wasn't enough to keep you there. Okay. So therefore, you have to lose everything. You don't get to keep the good. You don't get to keep bits and parts of me. You don't get to keep the fact that you was my girl. I was fucking you. I was doing all that. I leased you a car. If I wanted to buy you a car straight out cash, then I would have. Then it's yours. I would put it in your name and did all of that. Why you didn't lease it? So that means there's something probably wrong with your name when you don't have the money to afford it. So once you leave, then these things leave too. You don't get to keep.
So you think he was right for one?
Yeah, that's his credit. That's his everything.
He could have kept paying it.
All that, no. For what? That came with being a girlfriend. Like, no. Shit ain't come. If that's the case.
I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Tell me.
I understand.
Don't tell people what to do with their money. Like, golly, you got the fucking car. And you want to keep the car. You only fuck with him. She only fuck with him to get the car. That's what really just happened.
Okay, so there are levels to this then. So what if it's like some jewelry? Is niggas supposed to be asking for jewelry back?
Well, I hope niggas is not out here just financing jewelry everywhere. Is that what they doing nowadays?
Niggas buy girls jewelry all the time.
I know. That's like I just said. If I wanted you to have it, I would buy it outright and give it to you.
Right.
Right? If I wanted you to have it, I would buy it outright and give it to you. I would buy it outright.
So you think it's wrong if
I
they
didn't
buy it
have to lease that
outright
car.
and they give it to you? It's wrong for them to ask for it back if they break up. If they bought it outright and gave it to you.
Yeah, I believe in those type things.
Okay, so
like you don't buy a woman a house and put her name on it and do all that and then break up and then you be like, oh no, I don't want. That's your fault, bro. Don't put bitch's name on your shit type shit. But as far as that car, like that shit is an open line of credit. It is a lease. It is a revolving debt.
It is.
I do not owe you that. I do not owe you. Now I ain't supposed to come be like, give me my socks, my drawers.
What about bags? Those are that's investments.
No.
You asking for bags back?
No, that's your gift. That's a gift.
Okay.
That car was not a gift because it was still in his name.
Okay.
That car is exactly what it was called, a lease. You was leasing it as long as you was fucking me. The fuck? Hell no, got me fucked up. I would have just bought you a car.
That was ridiculous. Okay. So we're cool with taking gifts back. If it's leased, if it's not paid for in full.
Because she ain't gonna love your credit.
He's paid for it. She don't have nothing to do with the credit. It's not gonna be like
she gonna overdrive. I can't monitor what go on with the lease.
Oh yeah, for the miles.
Can't monitor anything.
Okay.
Then you think you gonna let another nigga drop? Man, it's so many things. Get a car back, shawty. Keep your little bags. Keep your little gifts. Sell your bags. Sell your rings. Sell your jewelry and go buy you a car since you're carless now. That's what happened. fuck me, I'm not going no more.
Okay, so the ugly truth is you can ask for shit back if it's not paid out.
Exactly.
It's not paid for.
Terms of, we gotta go, this shit gonna cost me this much over 5 years, bitch, you here?
Ridiculous. This is so sad. This is ridiculous.
Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Keep them Jordans and shit, take all that shit with you. You can take your bag, you can take your shoes, all that. Another bitch ain't finna wear these shoes no way, so
right.
Take bag. Another bitch drive this car. Take this shit to get detailed right now. Take this shit to get detailed right now. Fucking another bitch will appreciate this shit. She won't be trying to leave. That's on you, nigga. The car should have kept you home last night.
Okay, enough. We're moving on. All right, so this hits home for Jada.
Just make sure I don't laugh. That's all you say.
Why you do all that when I said it hits home for me?
Home, because that means I don't know what this nigga go. Things hit home for you.
Okay, so this hit home for me. So this kind of has something to do with what I experienced this week, which is why I said my week was challenging. So you're a parent. So I figured, I would save this for podcast topic. I'm not a parent, but you are.
I'm almost not though.
I mean, that's true too, but you're really in denial. Anyway, so it was a conversation that was being had that sometimes women that go into the profession of education, like teaching or teacher's aide or just doing anything where you're assisting in rearing children or teaching children with their education, that if they're not a mother, or if they given birth to a child or they're not a mother, they really don't have a good grasp on how to rear kids or how to teach children. Specifically discipline. When it comes to disciplining children, if you've never had a child or given birth to a child, you have not had the experience of childbirth softening you or motherhood softening you, so your discipline tactics change once you have children. And so when I heard this conversation going on, I work in the education field, I don't have children. I feel like I'm an absolute great teacher and a great disciplinarian. So I kind of was just like, that's not fair for someone to say. That narrative has been going on for a long time though. When I first got into teaching, I used to hear the same bullshit all the time too, that most teachers, the ones that are moms, are the better teachers because they have that nurturing. But
I don't believe it.
What do you think about that?
Well, in my opinion, it's like in business, I guess, or in sports or different things like that in life. It's like, to me, like teachers who don't have kids are more like logical and straightforward and to the point, because the reason why parents send their children to schools, because it's kind of hard. It's like trying to coach your own son. Everybody's not built for that.
Right. I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not built for that. I coached my son for a long time, but when he got to a certain age, around about 12 or so, I passed him on to another coach and to my brother, and just a different voice, because I had coached him since he got to do what I say on his daily. It's certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I look at teachers who don't have children. To me, they're not tainted. You know what I'm saying? They're not swayed. It's no conflict of interest. That was the word that I was looking for from the beginning. Okay. It's like when you have kids, you got conflict of interest. I find myself talking about other people. I don't normally do it, so it's not something I do because really I don't be giving a fuck about people. But of course, if I'm on the outside looking in at somebody else's shit, it's easier for me to talk about, because the same thing as giving advice. When you're not the one that actually got to do with the advice that is given, it's easier to give it.
Yeah.
You would tell somebody to take some chances that you wouldn't normally take. Some people, I'm just saying, you wouldn't normally take, or the person that's giving advice wouldn't take, because they don't have to worry about what happens if it goes wrong or something like that. So to me, that's just easy cop-out line. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got shit to do with shit. It's a whole bunch of trainers and a whole bunch of people that you done learn something from in the world And that goes under rearing, that goes under learning, that goes under all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I was just thinking, like, it's such a bad narrative to continue to spread in the education field, because there's so many women who I felt like made huge impacts on my life that were teachers. Some were moms, some were not, but they both had such a huge, both of them had such huge impacts on me as a young girl, wanting to do different things or exploring different things or wanting to be okay with being smart. Like, it really has, I really don't think it has absolutely anything to do with.
The ugly truth is, anybody want to deal with children, let them do that shit. Who the fuck them kids? Who the fuck want to deal with children? Folks just be talking shit because you don't want to deal with children. Anybody can say that shit. Y'all drop y'all kids off. Y'all can homeschool them motherfuckers. Y'all can do all that shit. Y'all know why y'all drop them off? Because y'all can't do it. Anybody who want to deal with children, let them do it. What the fuck? Are we even talking about that? These people. Oh my God. Yo, everybody talking shit.
You're a parent. You have to stop.
What you mean?
Saying these things.
No, I know. My kids know I love them, but they still know what they come with as being children. Children, like, my children are not bad, they're just children, man. They're just responsible for something.
Listen. And
then you have people out here in the world who want to be responsible for stuff and don't have it on their own.
It's not that you want to. Let me speak for us, okay? He's talking about the community. People
I love y'all.
It's not that we want to be responsible.
I love y'all.
It's just that some people just have a natural passion to want to help mold new, fresh minds. Like, it's so exciting to help create a mind.
No matter how you try to put it, it's cheering.
It's so exciting
No
because
matter.
your minds are blank. It's a blank slate, and you can help create. It's just a wonderful feeling to know that I helped so and so learn how to read this year, or I helped so and so learn how to count this year. You did that, not solely their parent. Their parent, of course, played a part in it,
maybe.
But normally it's the teacher, because they put a lot of responsibility. Them motherfuckers put a lot of responsibility on teachers and have the audacity to just be like, it's on y'all. Like, they have no participation in the child's education and then get mad when their child doesn't perform at the levels that they expect. But ma'am, it doesn't just take one person to do this. It takes like several people to put in effort. But anyway, it's a whole nother gripe I have. But
I don't understand why y'all just don't let them do it. I'd be calling out.
Because they just be talking shit. They never want to do it.
If I was
They're
a
just
teacher,
talking shit.
If I was a teacher, I wouldn't get it. I would get so many complaints. I would be getting complaints because they'd be like saying some shit to me and be like, it's because, or anybody, I'd be like, you can just do it yourself. It's not a problem. Matter of fact, they don't have to come to my class. I will send the curriculum home to you. I won't even mark them absent. That's for you to do. When them grades come back and I check this shit, I hope you know what you're doing.
Listen, because they just be talking shit. They just like to.
Why y'all think coaches keep the kids and the players away from people? Because it's too many different opinions and all that shit, and you can't rear that. I had a whole conversation, like, in my life, like, my children's, my children's mother, they're married and stuff, not, like, only met their husbands or something, like, once. Twice, like, because, like, it doesn't matter. I can put all that shit in. People want to do what they want to do in their home. Like, I don't have time to be debating, talking about how you want to do it, how you want to do it. It's not Team Steven. It's not none of this shit.
It's not?
Mine's.
Okay.
They're fucking minds. That's all they're minds.
This is going downhill.
You know what I'm saying? So
I was trying to have a serious.
That was serious. It's the same type of shit. It's the same. Mind your fucking business. Like, if she love kids, she love kids. Like, you don't. If you love them, you're more than welcome. It's a plethora of people that would love to drop their children off to you.
Listen, I just had that experience this week, so I wanted just to talk about it on the podcast.
Well, stop listening to
shit
that don't make no sense.
I just wanted to
share. It don't even make sense. So why are you even listening to it?
Because this
why
person, because it was a person that I've been.
Bet you they're old.
They are.
That's an old person line.
Of course, they're like 60-some years old, but I have to work closely with this particular.
Who is 60-some talking about? Don't be
She told me
tough on
she said
kids.
I'm too stern. I'm too stern.
At 60,
that's what she said.
that's a lie. You can go back in history and just see how.
Like, why would she say
it's
that?
Against
then?
the rules.
She
They
told me
didn't do anything
she
to
told me
children
about that
nowadays.
because I haven't had kids. That once I have children, I'd be softer.
No, you probably beat your kids.
Okay. This is not going the way it's supposed to go.
Beat them on their bottoms. Bottoms.
I am not condoning any type of physical punishment.
I don't know. I don't want
punishment.
children. I don't want children. So.
Thank you. We have to make that clear.
I don't want
But
children.
yeah, she's like 60 something years old, and she was like, you know, it's Jada, it's because you're not a mom, and that's why you're so stern. But why would she say that then?
That's why she is a teacher, because she probably didn't do great with her kids, and she get to be like, oh, I had my hands on that person. I had my hands on. Oh, she get to pick out all the good ones that made it. Nigga, she got something to do with that shit. You go.
That's what I dealt with this week.
Like, fuck that, man. Kids are resilient, and they gonna be
They're resilient, they're gonna be fine.
They gonna be fine. Everybody think they be doing the most, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just knowledge. It's who willing to get knowledge. That's anybody.
And really, my discipline tactics is really just helping them learn how to be self-controlled. Teach you how to control yourself. So, like, I have a little saying. I teach them that the first week of school. I be like, listen, you guys, what is my motto? They're like, to check yourself. Exactly. So that means they put the responsibility on themselves. You can't blame your friend or your partner. You can't blame nobody else for your behavior because you are checking who? Yourself. I teach 6-year-olds this. She told me I'm too stern.
What are you talking about? It's called consequences.
She said I'm too stern.
It's called consequences. What do you mean? This is
I thought it was
life.
a great idea. It works for me.
It's life.
Kids love me.
It's like serenity is for real. Only thing that you can control is yourself. If you really think about it. If you really, really, really think about it, that's the only thing that you can control is yourself. Serenity is for real. If people talk serenity more, then shit wouldn't be so messy. Everybody be trying to put their best foot forward.
Then you're expecting people to mind their business. And
the world is not designed to mind their business anymore.
Not anymore. Not with social media. Like, it's designed for everyone to be in everybody's business. Remember I was telling you about all the little tricks and slippy things I've learned this week from my friends. Like, it was some shit that I didn't know about. It's wild out here. It's super wild. But anyway, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dig deep for a minute.
So what's your ugly truth on? You never really got to the ugly truth.
For the teaching part?
No. Yeah. Okay. Go with your ugly truth.
I mean, I feel like you said, that's not a real thing. That's a myth, and it should be demolished. They should stop spreading that. You don't have to be a mom to be a good teacher.
But it's just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
The ugly truth is, you just have to like children.
Yeah, you have to really.
You have to really like, not just be like, oh, they're cute. I mean, like, you have to really, really like children to be a really good teacher because it comes with a lot.
Yes.
So if you don't really have a passion, I like to say, for that, then it's just not for you. It has nothing to do with your mom.
It's bright and no kids.
She didn't.
No, it was just her and her husband getting it in.
Okay, let's not do this. She might still be alive and listening.
No, I think it's bright past.
Okay. All right, well, that's all we have, you guys.
That's your ugly truth on that. So what's your ugly truth on, like, your thing with your gifts? Like, women, you have to tell the truth.
I said.
As women, do y'all really think y'all can get something that lasts for years that a man is paying on? First off,
I said I was playing.
if it ain't no child, y'all shouldn't get it. But if it ain't no child, like, come on, man, that don't even make no fucking sense.
Listen,
to say someone should still pay your car note.
It is crazy. It's wild.
That don't.
I was
The problem was, like, how you ain't got no car note, but you ain't smart enough to be saving just in case something go wrong and you got this whole break. Like, stop being so fucking greedy. Like, show them how you leave a nigga.
So what's the truth?
The ugly truth is, like, save your money and don't tell nobody what to do with their money.
Okay.
Like, it's real simple.
Said last episode.
If he likes you,
already.
or if just like that, he's gonna give it to you. He ain't gonna leave it in his name. If he a real nigga, he don't give a fuck. If $100 is nothing or $5,000 is nothing, he gonna leave it, or it's gonna be for you.
Okay, so that's the ugly truth.
That's the ugly truth. Like, period. He'll give it to you, but my name is on this shit. If my name is on this apartment, I'm supposed to renew your lease, bitch. You sound crazy. You sound crazy. That sounds crazy. So the ugly truth is, stop that. Once you stop fucking, then some of your perks go away. It's
natural.
that simple. It's just natural. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. I bet your daddy still don't pay your bills if you fucking that nigga. No, he does not. Like, some perks go away once you decide to do certain things. The fuck? Like, come on, man. Like, so the other truth is, stop telling people what to do with their money. So then, what was the other one that you ran down on?
That's it.
That was it?
He's barking. We gotta stop. Okay.
Okay. Well, till next time.
You just could not just relax until I'm done.
Till next time.
Anyway, thanks you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Tell some people about the podcast so they can subscribe as well. And we'll try our best to be consistent.
Thank y'all for checking in. I'll do better. I'm going to continue to do better. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
See
you
y'all
guys next time. Bye.